Hi guys, welcome to this section of Learning with Purpose. I am Usman Nuruddin and I'll be taking you through Ugo C Ugo Mathematics past questions. In this video, I'll be solving questions 16 to 20. I hope you've seen our previous videos and you see how we break down mathematics questions into a very small form for we to be able to solve the questions. Now we are going to continue the same process in this video and we are going to be solving questions 16 to 20 of Ugo C Ugo Mathematics past question. As you prepare for common entrance examination, you can use our videos as a guideline on how to solve questions. So guys, let's start today's work by solving questions 16 to 20. You can join us on WhatsApp to get access to all our tutors. Also, you can bring down your questions to our WhatsApp platform. If you want to have one-on-one interaction with all our tutors, WhatsApp platform is the best way to get access to us. So we will be expecting you on our WhatsApp platform. Now we can start solving today's question, solving question 16 to 20. Question number 16. Find x in the ratio 1:3 equals 9:x. Now from this question, we have to find the value of x given that these two ratios are equal. Now the options: A, 81, B, 36, C, 27, D, 18, E, 12. Now since the ratios are equal and ratio means fraction, then we can say 1:3 equals 9:x implies 1:3 1/x equals 9:x 9/x, because we say ratio is the same thing as fraction. So 1:3 will be represented as 1/3. 9:x can turn into 9/x. Now we have a fraction equals fraction. What do we do here? We simply cross multiply, and when you cross multiply, the 3 will multiply 9 and x will multiply 1. So when 3 multiply 9, we have 27, and when x multiply 1, we get x, and we have x equals 27. So this means that from the ratio, the value of x equals 27. Mathematics questions are very easy. It is when you have fear, then you might find it very challenging for you to solve. So when you want to solve a mathematics question, you don't need to panic. Calm down, read the question, and solve properly. Remember, in mathematics, you can only get better when you practice more. So solve more questions and become a better mathematician. So now let's check the options to pick the right option. So the right option here is option C, 27. So that is it. Now we move to the next question. Question 17. If 3p/2 equals 15, what is p? A, 5, B, 10, C, 15, D, 20, E, 22 whole number 1/5. Now this is a simple equation. We have 3p/2 equals 15 and we have to find the value of p. Now 3p/2, we have 3p/2 equals 15. What do we do here? We simply cross multiply, and when we cross multiply, we have 3p equals 2. We multiply 15, we have 2 times 15. Remember, 15 is the same thing as saying 15/1, and when 1 multiplies p, we still have 3p. Now at this point, 3p equals 2 multiplied by 15. What do? We need to get the value of p. So because we have to get the value of p, therefore we divide both sides by 3. And when we divide both sides by 3, we have 3p/3 equals 2 times 15/3. Now we cancel out. 3 cancel here 1, 3 cancel here 1. 3 in 3, 1. 3 in 15 is 5. So what is 2 times 5? 2 times 5 is 10. So we have p equals 10. So it means solving the equation, the value of p equals 10. And the correct option here is option B. You can see how easy it is to solve questions. Just interpret the question into a very simple language for yourself. Then you will be able to solve the question. I know sometimes mathematics could be challenging, but you don't need to let that challenge to overweigh you. So just relax your mind. Solve as many questions as possible until you are able to solve the questions with ease. Now we move to the next question. Question number 18. If Ethel buy 3 tins of granuts for 75 kobo, how much we should pay for 3 tins of the same kind? A. 1 naira 25 kobo, B. 1 naira, C. 70 kobo, D. 45 kobo, E. 35 kobo. Now for you to solve this question, you need to think and break down this question into a more simple form so that you can easily get your answer. Now Ethel bought 5 tins of groundnut for 75 kobo. The question is how much will she pay for 3 tins of the same kind? Now the first question you have to ask yourself is, if Ethel bought 5 tins of groundnut for 75 kobo, how much is she buying 1 tin? So it means you have to first of all find the cost for 1 tin of groundnut before you can now find the cost of 3 tins of groundnut. So how can we get the cost of 1 tin of groundnut? We are simply going to divide the cost of 5 tins by 5 so that we can get the cost of 1 tin of groundnut. So we have, since 5 tins equals 75 kobo, 1 tin will be equal to 75 divided by 5, which is giving us 15 kobo. So it means to buy 1 tin of groundnut, we are going to spend 15 kobo. Now, how much are we going to spend when we want to buy 3 tins of the same groundnut? So we have 3 tins equals 3 multiplied by the cost of 1. So that is 3 multiplied by 15 kobo, and that is giving us 45 kobo. Mathematics is sweet, simple, right? That is it. We solve this question just by interpreting the question into a very simple form for ourselves, and by so doing, it is now easy for us to get our answer. I hope you can apply such method when tackling questions on your own. When you read a question, relax your mind and try to ask yourself questions about the question you have to solve. Then as you're doing that, it will be easy and very clear for you on how to solve the question. So the correct option is option D, 45 kobo. Question 19. Subtract 1.137 from 25% of 75.52. A. 74.383, B. 28.483, C. 17.753, D. 17.743, E. 16.578. Now to subtract 1.137 from 25% of 75.57, first of all we need to find 25% of 75.52 before we can subtract. So we have 25% of 75.52 will be equal to 25%, which is 25 over 100. Of means times, then we have 75.52. Now we can divide. 25 here is 1. 25 in 100 is 4. So we have 75.52 divided by 4. If we divide further, 4 here is 1. 4 in 75.52, we start by saying 4 in 7, 1, remainder 3. 4 in 35, that is 8, remainder 3. 4 in 35, that is 8, remainder 3. 4 in 32, that is 8. Now we have 18.88. So now we can now subtract 1.137 from 25% of 75.52, which is 18.88. So we have 18.88 minus 1.137. We simply add 0 to this so that we balance the number of digits to the right of the decimal point. Now 0 minus 7, that's impossible. We borrow 1 from 8, 8 to change to 7. This one will join 0 to give us 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 8 here has changed to 7. 7 minus 3 is 4. 8 minus 1 is 7. We drop down the point. 8 minus 1 is 7. Then 1 minus, there is no number here, we simply write down 1. And this is giving us 17.743. And the correct option is option D, 17.743. I hope that was very easy. Question number 20. 1 centimeter is dash. A, more than 1 meter. B, equal to 1 meter. C, equal to 10 millimeters. D, equals to 0.2 millimeters. E, almost 1 kilometer. This question is, well, should I say the simplest, or, well, this question is actually very simple. So what is 1 centimeter? It means you have to convert 1 centimeter to any of these that is suitable. So obviously 1 centimeter is not more than 1 meter. It is also not equal to 1 meter. It is equal to 10 millimeters. It is not equal to 0.2 millimeters. It is not almost 1 kilometer. So the correct answer is 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeters. 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeters. And the correct option is option C, 10 millimeters. So that is how you tackle mathematics problems. When you come across any problem, you try to calm down to break it down into a more simple form before you start solving, especially when you are dealing with word problems. Because though mathematics, you have a lot of word problems questions that you actually need to interpret so you can solve the question properly. On this note, we come to the end of today's section. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video, and also remember to subscribe and turn on the notification so as to get notified whenever we put up a video on our channel. So guys, we see again in the next video. Bye.